Hi YouTube. Today I want to bring to you a channeled message using tarot about your spiritual journey and where you are at in your current situation and what you need to know about it. I'm just going to do 2 piles today only because this is a reading that I'm going to do more than once. This wouldn't be just a one-time reading because obviously we are evolving and I am hoping my channel to grow. And with that, there will obviously be more messages. So we're just going to do 2 piles for today. And I am wanting this to be more about people who are in a more in-depth journey. Those that have already been illuminated and already have had at least one awakening. You know, you don't have to be a master, but those that have, you know, are already dibbling and dabbling in their spiritual journey. Maybe what the next steps will be, what you might be stuck on, whatever comes out. I'm hoping to get clear and concise with that. So again, 2 piles. First pile, excuse my voice too. I don't know why my throat is so dry today. It just started like an hour ago. But for your first pile, we have rose quartz. Rose quartz right here. Second pile would be clear quartz right here, my little clear quartz heart. So whatever your intuition leads you to, I will see you there. Hi pile 1, if you picked the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. So again, we're going to be tapping into your current spiritual journey, path, situation, whatever you want to call it. We're going to see what guidance you might need at this time. We're going to be using tarot. I think I already said that. Actually, I know I already said that. And I don't know if you skipped the intro, but my voice is so dry. Excuse the background noise. My little one is playing and he's just like over hyper. Yeah. Hopefully I'm louder than him. I will try to be, even with my voice as it is. I usually try to pick up on clairvoyant messages prior to my readings. But sorry, I'm umming again. I wasn't able to pick up on anything. I did hear pick up more waves or pick up on waves. I don't know. Pick up on waves. Maybe. Okay, so every time we hear about water, we attribute it to emotions. But waves, I know there's also frequencies like alpha waves, delta waves. Okay, and I just saw a suitcase. I also heard the word suitcase. I don't know what that would mean, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out. Pick up on waves. Suitcase. Okay. What do they need to know about their spiritual journey? But this I just heard hold on. I don't know if the message was for me or for you. It's funny because I'm seeing and hearing. Usually it's either or. Very rarely do I see an image and I hear it. But I saw a rose or a flower of any kind and I heard the word flower. Now something told me to touch the deck and it is like chunking. I wanna like it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Okay. Pick up on waves. Okay. So I think that you are being yeah, they got light again. I think you are being sent messages and are not either you're not trusting them or you're not seeing or hearing them and they're trying and oh okay pick up on waves okay yeah so on the synchronicities and frequencies that are being sent your way whether that be um clairvoyantly clairaudiently you're just being bombarded. I don't know if it's that it's too much for you or if you're just not picking up on them. Or maybe it could be both, right? Like you're not picking up on them and you're being bombarded and maybe your energy is just like very scattered and you don't know exactly why, but it might be just because there's so much being sent your way and because you're not acknowledging it, you may think that there's something else that's wrong. So that was kind of lengthy. So I'm hoping to move forward with the tarot now, right? What's this group one needs to know about their spirit? Okay, I just heard hold on again. Oh my god. Hold on. I heard move quietly. I just heard my son. I don't know if you heard it. It sounded like he went shh. So I don't know what that is. I feel like I'm being bombarded, honestly. It's kind of a lot. Okay. Okay, I guess I got the green light to proceed. I guess so. Hold on is for you. Hold on is for you, not for me. I kept thinking it was for me. This pile one needs to know about their spiritual journey. This pile one needs to know about their spiritual journey. I heard proceed with caution. This pile one needs to know about their spiritual journey. So okay, right now I just picked up that this is probably where you are going to be headed. That's probably why I saw the suitcase. I was wondering right now, I was like, well, why did I see the suitcase? But that's probably why. You're probably going to be moving. I got to stop saying probably because this is what I'm seeing, right? So this is, you're here to hear facts, right? um, And I feel so energetic too. You're gonna be I feel bad because I've been there. I kind of was there a couple days ago too. You're gonna be bombarded with all types of messages. So proceed with caution, not in a negative way, but just, keep on going along your journey. Just, yeah, be careful not to overwhelm yourself or to think that there's something wrong or anything of that sort. I'm starting to feel pressure around my third eye. And between my third eye and my crown, it's like a little line. I could just feel that being pressured. So everything's gonna start to pick up for you. So I don't know if you find that exciting or if you're kind of nervous about it. It can be either or, right? Some people consider it a blessing at times. It gets hard. Yeah, okay. Yes. So 5 of Wands popped up in the reverse, but I was not shuffling, so I'm not going to keep it. I was going to shuffle. Um, yeah, it's like you might experience what you assume to be inner conflict. So just know it's not you, it's just part of the journey, part of the healing, part of the process, part of the initiation. I need to know. Ooh, okay, that one popped right up. Who's this guy? 5 of Swords in the reverse. I wanted to know about this people that okay, the World in the reverse. It's gonna be a lot of inner things. Maybe an awakening. Okay. Okay, so they want me to see who's this guy? Oh, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not working. Don't overwork yourself with all of this going on. But the Chariot and the upright showed up, and we will do one more. What's this pile? I just heard with clarity. Oh, and that just popped up. Okay, with clarity. Oh my God, the 8 of Pentacles and the what the heck? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because I put it back and it flipped out, so I definitely wanted to be here. So yeah, you're being. Oh my God, I forgot the word. You're being reassured. Do not overwork yourself. Do not overwork yourself, okay? And we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. It is reflective to me. So you will be doing a lot of inner work. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, so I see the Chariot card grab my attention, and specifically this Sphinx right here grab my attention. I know that forgot which. I think it was the Queen of Wands. I was studying that card, and her Sphinx are like, one is fire and the other one is I'm sorry, one is strength. Yeah, strength and fire. So you're gonna be dealing with a lot. And when I looked at these two sphinxes, this one, it just feels so light, and this one feels so heavy. And unfortunately, it was the heavy sphinx in particular that grabbed my attention. Like, I don't know if you can see it from there, but it just looks so heavy. So I feel like you're going to be dealing with a lot of heavy emotions, a lot of things, a lot of things that you have dealt through without you have dealt through have dealt with throughout your life are going to be emerging, and they just very much want you to to have the strength, right? That strength and the passion, the strength and the passion to continue on your spiritual journey. Swords in the reverse. Do not what's the word? Deceive yourself. Do not deceive yourself. You can do it. Don't back down. You're gonna be presented with a lot of different ways in a lot of different how do you say, realms that are gonna try to pull you back down to your old self, to continue in those past cycles, but they want you to keep moving through them. No matter how much a person wants to remain being the same person, there's no way, like there's no physical way that you can remain the same person today that you were yesterday, because you already, it doesn't matter what you did yesterday. You had different experiences, different thoughts, different feelings than you did the previous day, and so on and so forth. So no matter what, you just cannot remain the same. You gotta keep striving forward. The Eight of Pentacles. Um, this card's really prominent. I don't know why it didn't show up as the back of the deck, because it's like very prominent. I just heard lashing out for some odd reason. Oh my God, yeah. That's what this is. Yes, that's what this is. So, yeah, and Pentacles, that's tangible, right? So they don't, maybe you have a habit, I do too, of whatever internal issues you're going through. It's hard. I mean, we're human beings, right? At times it gets so hard to just keep it internal, and you might lash out. Try not to do that. Try to remain steady in yourself. And I hope this reading alone could always remind you during, I feel sad. I feel sad because I've gone through this so many times. I hope that this reading alone can remind you that it's almost like spiritual warfare, right? Don't don't blame yourself. Don't think there's anything wrong with you. It's just the way that things are supposed to move right now for your growth, right? For you to become like these guys right here. They're very balanced. One is light, one is dark. One is light in the sense that it is not heavy. One is heavy. So right now you might be feeling light. It's gonna start to get rocky. It's gonna start to get maybe a little bit difficult. Like this thing, I could just hear it now, right? Can you imagine the cherry moving this heavy thing along? Like I could just hear that. You just hear it. But remember, like I just said, your balance. So after this, we will go back to the lightness. So don't stress yourself out. Keep your composure. I actually learned this, like I said, I was very frantic a couple of days ago. I was very much in my head. So I learned, I had like a self-realization that I was in my head because I was trying to use, and not in a respectable manner, not by choice, but my third eye was just like all over the place. I was very much in my third eye and my crown chakra. So everything around me was just spinning, spinning, spinning. And I don't know what in my bathroom caught my attention, that when my physical eyes focused on it, everything in my crown and my third eye just calmed down. And then I learned the practice of, if I'm using my physical eyes, my third eye will calm down. So I hope that that might help you. If you focus on something, if take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, and focus on something in the physical, and you do that each and every time that you're feeling sporadic, it will help you so much. Like it calmed me down like immediately. It was crazy. Now I do it as a way to shut off my spiritual gifts. Also, maybe that's something, yeah, that's probably something for you to note too. If when you're being bombarded clairvoyantly and clairaudiently, and you're just being bombarded with all of these synchronicities and all of these visions and everything, try to close down your your gifts that way, in that manner, with something in the physical, because it'll be like stepping from the spiritual down to the physical, right? I wish you could see my hand movements. I'm all crazy here. It looks like I'm having a very interesting conversation, which I am. It's more like a monologue. So yeah, I'm gonna start my throat. I'm gonna get another sip of water because I've been talking up a storm here. um. So just sum it up. I don't want to keep repeating myself. You're gonna you're gonna be experiencing a lot. You're gonna get bombarded mentally, physically, like spiritually. You're gonna get bombarded a lot. So they want you to, just get ready, hold on, right? Um, but just know that everything is okay. It's just part of the journey. Don't go losing your mind. You're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. Look at try to find techniques to help ground you when you need time to, because you don't have to just sit there and keep getting bombarded back and forth with everything. Um Not everything that you hear or see might be factual. That's something that does not get said enough um on between spiritual people. But you do receive things that are not true. You need to use your discernment as well. So if you feel or see something and you're like, oh my God, that is the worst thing ever, and you don't want it to happen, calm down. That might not be real. You need to use your discernment as well. like I said, we're also human. So you have your intuition, but you also have your intelligence, and you need to merge the two, right? The intuition, yes, the lightness with the heaviness. The lightness being the 5D, the heaviness, that grounding, the 3D. So don't go crazy. Don't go crazy in your inner voices and visions and whatnot. Protect yourself. Yes. How dare I almost close your reading and not tell you that? How dare I not tell you that? It's funny because I did want to grab my black tourmaline. I had it earlier because I was feeling all types of way. But when you are all types of scattered and crazy, please find protection. Prayer. Oh, I just heard something. Sorry. Prayer, crystals, Florida water, um, grounding techniques, frequencies. Oh my God, I'm feeling my heart because that scared me. You might get scared. So you might get scared. It's okay to get scared. You might get startled because it's it's just part of. I think you're gonna have a lot of clairaudient, clairvoyant things happening to you. Um, yeah, and a lot of spiritual hygiene as well. So just again, Florida water. You could get. I cleanse myself with, what is that called? Selenite sticks. Palo Santo's my favorite. If things become too chaotic for way too long, you want to sage, windows open, prayers always. Um, I think a lot of this you might know because you're probably further along in your spiritual journey. But if you don't, there's that. So pile one, I'm gonna leave you there. This went on for longer than what I expected. I pray that God gives you the strength. I mean, He will. That you find the strength. He will give you the strength, but you have to find it in yourself, right? In yourself to continue on your path. Don't let anything scare you. Don't let anything take away your power. And stand strong in your beliefs. Always, no matter what, remember your morals and your beliefs, and you will be just fine. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe for more. I wish you the best in your journey. Thank you. Hi, pile two. If you picked the clear quartz heart, this is your pile. I almost forgot to say your introduction because I am that type of reader and type of YouTuber. So now that we got all that out of the way, today we are here to see what the spirits want to say about your current situation in your spiritual journey. The last pile went on for longer than what I was expecting and planning to. That's okay because I enjoyed it myself, so hopefully they do as well. And excuse my throat, it is so dry and painful. I don't know why. Sometimes my throat just hurts. It also clicks. I don't know if the mic catches up on that. Hopefully not, because it's kind of awkward and it cringes people that I tell out. Let's see. Just gonna see if I can pick up on anything visually. I just heard the word Sphinx. Um, I unfortunately I am recording with my phone, so I cannot tell you what that means. But if you want to look up the meaning of a Sphinx, sorry, I just noticed that my phone here was a little bit crooked. Um, and a cat. Ooh, okay. Is it about past lives? I heard the word synchronicities. Mm. So I think I don't know if this is gonna be what the reading is based on, but they're telling me that they want me to tell you that I almost forgot what I was gonna say. Um, I don't know if it's that they want me to tell you, give you an explanation on how. Yeah, yeah, that was a loud vehicle that just passed by. They want me to tell you. Okay, now I'm gonna burp. Yes, I know it's so gross, but oh my god, Tay. What's her YouTube name? Tay. Tara with Tay, I think it's her name. Every time she gets confirmations, they come out as verbs. I believe um messages by Jalissa, that happens to her too. So I was gonna say that they want me to let you know how else, because when people think about divination, they think about tarot, right? Tarot or scrying. But the truth is that we're being presented with synchronicities day long, all day long. You're probably clairvoyant because I'm not hearing much, but I'm seeing so much around me, so much going on, so many confirmations and clarifications. I did, I did a reading. I think it was the last one. I don't have that many. So if you want to check them all out, you probably should to get me a little bit of views. But in one of the readings, I was talking about how you're always, well, and if I'm reiterating this to you, it's probably because you too are being sent messages all the time. You're probably not acknowledging them, but you're probably a channeler. You're probably a channeler. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, like all of the clairs. I can talk to spirits, like in the physical. They're right here, right now, and they don't leave. Sometimes we fight, and I want them to leave, and they still don't leave. That's okay. But you're, and I also can channel, right? So I think you, in particular, maybe you're not aware, and they're bringing this, yeah, the light illumination. They want me to shine a light on the fact that you are a channeler, so you do not need, they help, but you do not need tarot or anything of that sort. They, you are constantly channeling and you're being presented with messages all day long. Maybe you second second guess yourself or you doubt yourself or you're probably like, nah, that's just crazy. A perfect example. The other, well, yesterday actually, I was telling my partner about how my daughter was talking about a dog on a billboard. Really, this is TMI. Like, why are you telling my business? It's a bunch of strangers. But my daughter was making fun of a a billboard. Well, not making fun of, but she was speaking about how a billboard was talking about a dog, and then she laughed out loud because the commercial on the radio was also talking about a dog. And I immediately told her, I was like, wow, that's a crazy synchronicity. And then a couple of days after was something about a dog. And I'm obsessed with like Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So my nieces got me a Zero teddy bear. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's actually like a little ghost dog. So I kept waking up with my little ghost dog on top of my altar. And I picked it up yesterday. I picked it up and I was gonna tell my partner like, hey, I think there's something about a dog, but I just, I didn't even mention it. A couple hours later, he goes to me and tells me that his friend's dog got lost. And I was like, oh my God. And I told him, and he was like, he didn't really know what I was talking about. Like, it didn't sink in. But I know that it will strike a chord with you because it will, you'll have that resonance, right? That soul resonance of you channeling. That's how awakenings happen. You hear something, you see something, and because it is somewhere in your soul, it brings it out. And then from there, we continue, right? We continue our journey. I'm going to take another sip. My throat is not throating. Whoa. Um, so you're probably, I think you're very advanced, spiritist, I don't know, channeler. Sometimes I don't even know what to call myself because I have the gift of being able to talk to spirits. I like to say I'm a medium. You probably are too, because I keep bringing that up. But yeah. So in that reading that I was speaking of, I mentioned how you will know something is a synchronicity, and why that story I just told will make sense. You will know when it's a synchronicity, when it's something being repeated. A lot of people like to think of it as just numbers, right? Oh my God, angel numbers. But it's not just numbers. Like, yeah, the world is numbers, essentially. Everything is like a measurement and a frequency. Our spirits are a frequency. Everything is. That's why, numbers are important. But again, I was, I was saying that in pile one, like we're in the physical world. So we're not just seeing numbers. What we see more than numbers is, around what's around you. My team likes to do smiley faces. I just looked up. I made my daughter make me a little voodoo doll. I'll show her to you guys one day. But I just looked up and I seen her smiley face as a confirmation. So sometimes when you see something repeated, okay, what I'm trying to say is your team is going to start to show you repetitive signs, not just numbers, but signs that they're going to want you to pick up on, whether that be circles, triangles, a boot, a smiley face. You're going to see that message often, and that is going to be like your little like your little secret joke, right? I forget what you call those. Your inside joke. You're gonna know you're gonna have an epiphany, and you're gonna see once you verify what that, oh my God, what that synchronicity is, they're gonna start to use it to help you communicate not only with them, but also to start believing in yourself and noticing what can be a message being sent from them. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Oh my God, I just oh yeah, oh my God, yeah. So I think, wait, no, but yeah, okay, yes, you so they just stopped me. I was like, what, am I talking too much? And then I think they said it's you're gonna hear very faint whispers. I think they're gonna communicate with you, not only through synchronicities, but I think you might be a medium and a channeler and all that good stuff. So they're gonna be whispers. But they just told me, I think it was something like, you don't need this or something. And then when I looked to the side, I noticed that I hadn't even picked up a card. So you're gonna channel. You, Pile 2, are a channeler. I was literally laying back with my feet crossed, just talking up a storm. Like, okay. So, yes. So, they're going to start to send you synchronicities, and they want you to pick up on them because they want you to use those as confirmation. And you're going to start channeling more. That is also part of channeling. You might feel very drained. So hydration is important, water, and smoke cleansing, Palo Santo, sage, or whatever you. If you know of any cleansing techniques that I might not know of, please share them below. I'm always open to. Okay, pile two. Sorry, that got cut off. So I was saying, oh, how I was channeling and I didn't even notice how I was channeling. I didn't even pull a card. I forgot what we were doing. Do I even pull a card at this point? You're gonna be getting sent synchronicities. Don't go crazy. When I first started to see angel numbers, I was looking up every single angel number. Oh my God. It was ridiculous. Don't go crazy. Because then one, you will overwhelm yourself. Two, you might gunk yourself up with unnecessary information, right? Like, yeah, it's knowledge to know, but do you really need it? Do you really need it? Um, clear quartz. If you're looking to you're probably already aware of how crystals work and whatnot. But I seen clear quartz and I immediately thought of the crown chakra. So ways to clear your mind. from a lot of clutter, a lot of information overload, what it may be. Sorry, I got my throat. Mm. Um, I feel like I want to pull out a card, but it's like, why would I? I feel like you're gonna be really good, pile two. I feel like you're gonna be a really good I feel like you really are a good channeler. You just don't know it. You know, you might be the type that would think of something and then a couple of days and you would like pass it off, right? That's how you know it's your intuition when you really don't pay mind to it. You keep on going about your day, and then a couple of days or whenever it actually happens, it comes to fruition. Sometimes even that same day, you know, when it's your mind, when it's your thought, you're gonna overdo it, overdo it. But your intuition is, as I like to say, it's quiet. So it'll be like a little nudge, and you might doubt it, but you won't really dwell on it because that's your mind becoming obsessive. What else? What else? Where I want you to use your discernment. Always, you know, spirits are people too. They're just not incarnated. So we have the nice ones and the not so nice ones. So use your discernment. I don't go off the rail believing anything and everything. Um, what else? I think that's it. It's like it was very short. I think you you're just being. I'm supposed to just tell you that you are a channeler and or a medium, and that's gonna start to heighten up because I don't feel it's like I want to pull cards because that's what we're here for, but I just don't feel like doing that, and I've already explained so much. So I think that is the message is short and sweet and to the point. Because you know what? If you are a channeler just like me, you probably don't, you're not even gonna need me. This is probably the last time I'm gonna see you. This is probably the last time you're gonna hear from me, but it shouldn't be. And if it is, you should still like and subscribe. Even if you never watch me again, you should still like and subscribe, you know, and recommend me and my channel. You channeler. Okay. So this is actually where I'm gonna leave you. I'm sorry if you were expecting a little more, but you, I don't even think that you need me. Okay, Pio 2. I wish you the best. Like I said, like and subscribe for more, and you'll be great.